welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday the 9th, I think, and we are going to attempt to build our injector test rig. This rig is not going to be a pulse width modulated. It's not going to be any of that. It's going to be full static, full tilt boogie to see what injectors are bad and what the maximum flow rate is. So if you guys want to see injector testing, then go on to Facebook, look up injector testing, and there's tons of different Facebook pages that have that. I want to know what these things are going to put out at 60 psi or whatever that pump is going to put out. I want to say it's going to probably be about 60, and that's what the truck runs at. So I want to know what the flow rate is, if any of them leak under, just pressure. They shouldn't drip, they shouldn't leak, they shouldn't do anything. They should just hold. So this is the start of it. I got a 2.4 injector rail, 0 regulator. I do have a test port on the back side of it over here somewhere. I'll show you closer. We're gonna go a fuel pump in, not that jug, but the same exact jug with gas, fuel pump in it, out to here. We're gonna turn the pump on, and then we are going to power the injectors and let them run full static into whatever containers I can find. I think I have a bunch of glass containers here, and we are going to match 8 good ones. Now, whether they are going to be 8 of the LS3 style, or if they're going to be the truck style. I have, I don't know, maybe 6 sets, I think, of those that are decapped, and then I have 1 set that isn't decapped that's gonna be decapped. So I'm gonna pause you, let me get a little bit on my way here, working and getting some stuff figured out, and then I will pick it back up. And I got one harness made last night to test the EV1, EV6 style injectors. And I came to work today, and one of my guys I work with gave me this old injector rail set up, and it has the right size, the right connectors for the Silverado decaps. So we'll be pulling this apart, and that'll be our second harness. Gonna pause ya. I got a fuel pump and 3 gallons of gas over there. I'm just gonna run the thing wide open. It's probably about 60 pounds or so, and then I'm just gonna run these as just static, wide open. I don't have a way to pulse them, which is fine. I don't really care about pulse. I want to know what these things flow at wide open, and I want to make a match set. So I got 4 jars here and a Sharpie. I'm gonna put my timer on, and I'm gonna go, say, 10 seconds per run, and we are going to see how the spray pattern is for one, and then how much they fill up in 10 seconds, or maybe 15. It depends on how much is going in. Obviously, if 10 seconds are almost full, then I'm going to stop. But so I could already hear it in the comments. Oh, you gotta pulse them, you gotta know what your fuel pressure is. I understand all that. I get that. I don't care about all that. I want to know what these things are flowing at full tilt boogie. That's all I care about. So save it in the comments. I don't want to hear it. Not to be a dick. I don't mean to be a dick about it, but I don't care about pulse. I don't care about what. I just want to know what they're flowing at full tilt boogie. So, gonna going to power it up, and we're gonna see if any of them leak first.
One of the things I was looking to find out about is it made from a single.
All right, we're gonna let it hold for a minute.
I would say yes, it is made from a single.
And none of them are dripping. So that's a good sight. It's a good sign. None of them are dripping. So that means none of the pintles are stuck. Okay, that is 10 seconds with a perfect spray pattern. And they are all dead nuts even. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. Ready? So they are all dead nuts even. Okay, gonna pause you. That one bad injector that I had insured and shit. Look at it.
They then knew for certain that the arc was hidden there.
It was spraying, but very little. Look how much. But these are exactly the same. These are exactly, they're all exactly the same. They're on the money. Okay. Alright, gonna pause you guys. We're gonna do another 8 out of here. Instead of 4, they're all dead nuts. All dead nuts. And there is the final set of the Flex Fuel 2013-14 injectors, and they all flow exactly the same. Exactly the same. So, those are these style that have the, see they're decapped. I took the cap off and exposed the pintle. I do have a video in my earlier videos on how to decap these without destroying the pintle. Here's the part number. 126, 134, 12. These are the new style, short, like LS3 style, flex fuel injector. Here is like a Siemens Beckett 80. See how tall it is? That's the side, that's like an LS1. That's an LS3. These are an LS2. And they are the same size as well, LS2 injector. And they have these style with the skinny tip. Here, let me. Hold on. These are out of my G8. These are LS2, and they have that really weird tip on it. But these look exactly like the ZL1 Camaro. They're like a 56-pound injector, I do believe. So if you decap them, you're going to get a solid 80 to 90 out of them. Usually comes out about double. Alright, going to pause you and we're going to get on to these truck injectors. Test these truck injectors. Here, I'll just turn the rig on. I got 4 in there. Ready? One out of them all are good. Out of that set of 4. And that's not even good. It's not even spraying good. So, come on. Mail time! From Amazonian.
I'm not big on pointing fingers, but it was definitely done.
Polly got plugs.
Literally be anywhere else. Somebody did it.
One was open. That's weird.
What is going on here?
Not broken now.
That's all I know.
So the spark plug of choice for a turbo LS build is BR7EF. BR7EF.
I've seen a lot of bad ridges. This is one of the worst.
That's what me and pretty much most of the LS community has found out. That these plugs work the best with a boosted application and an LS engine. So we're gonna get to installing these. Waiting on wires. I want to show you something here. If you look,
Oh, look at this. Huge, Yanni.
if you look at this wire, look at the coil,
Stone down.
the center for the coil wire. See it?
Look at the size of this thing.
Now, if you look at the others, you see how large the center is?
This ancient sandstone vessel once held a linger.
That means the plug was flopping, that plug wire was flopping around in the coil and causing misfires. Even if it was just random misfires, it's still misfires.
I've seen more than enough to convince me
So,
the ceremony actually took place.
gonna have to get some new shorties tomorrow.
We decided
So,
to push on, and on
we'll be able to get all the plugs in tonight and then the long wires installed.
the legend of the goblin.
And then bring home some more of these tomorrow. Alright, gonna pause it. So, we've done our compression test. Everything's all good. We put 8 new spark plugs in it. And now we're gonna put 4 new spark plug wires on the passenger side, and I inspected, the driver's side. I inspected the passenger side and they're all good. So we're gonna do that. So hang out for a minute. I'm gonna pause you and we will pick it back up in a few seconds. Okay, so I installed the 4 driver side plug wires, the short ones. We've tested the injectors. We've done a compression test. That's all good. Everything's all good there. So if we still have a misfire after this, then it's got to be a coil. So then we will start swapping coils out, I guess. But alright, I'm gonna pause you guys. Just do a once over here just to make sure everything's plugged in, the injectors are plugged in, and the plug wires are plugged in. I'm just gonna do that and then we're gonna fire it. Gonna pause you. Okay. Key it. Misfires. You can just tell by the way it's idling. Alright, so I'm gonna get all this crap out of the back of the truck and we're gonna take it for a ride. And we're gonna take it for a ride. So, gonna pause you, and we will pick it back up in a few minutes. Alright, so I got the boost controller at 100% right now. I went 25%, it made 10 pounds. I went 50%, it made 11 pounds. I went 75%, it made 11 pounds. So now I have it at 100%, and I'm gonna rock this throttle right now. £11. So we have another boost problem. I'm gonna rack it again in a second right here. Let me just do this right here again. Ready? Here we go. Go back to the drawing board on this whole boost issue. Who knows, maybe the intake might be cracked again. I don't know. We're gonna have to dig a little deeper, because 11 pounds ain't cutting it. Gonna pause. Just got back. Zero smoke, so no oil leak, which is good. I don't have it in me tonight to go after this boost problem again. I don't know if we got another break in the intake back there. I don't know. I have to pull the intake off again. I'll do that tomorrow night. Or who knows? Maybe the purge solenoid isn't working good. I don't know. I have to test all of it. I just don't have it in me tonight. I'm tired. So that's it. Misfire's gone. New plugs are in, wires, everything, and it runs great. The thing runs perfect. Drives perfect, runs perfect. No smoke. And it makes great power. Let me get out here. It makes great power to 11 pounds, tickling 12. With the boost controller at 100%, it should be making 22, 23 pounds. So, we'll address that tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Any questions, comments below, and I'll do my best for you. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.